Yes, here we go. Good stuff this week. Great full body, fun concept. But you know the deal, we gotta get mobile first. We're even gonna bring some ACON into our mobility. So it's gonna be a transverse bridge. Every day there's gonna be a different animal flow. 40 seconds of work, basically 20 seconds of rest, because every minute on the minute we're gonna start a new round or start a new set. So bear crawl position here. Pull the hips underneath, square them up, knees above the ankles, bridge up, open up that chest, back down, pull underneath, back other side. Okay, so you're just switching the room back and forth. All right, here's how it's going down. Warm up, it's gonna be 3 mini rounds or sprint intervals, okay? 2 exercises. You're gonna take a minute rest after you get done with a mini round. And you're gonna try to beat your previous time once you head back into that next round. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sort of? All right, first exercise, ground to overhead. I am using a dumbbell, but you guys can use here, you can use a plate, right? Maybe a little bit easier to hold. But if you have just a dumbbell, hips are back, basically a deadlift position, chest, and then above your head into that shoulder press. So create a rhythm. Almost like a kettlebell swing, sort of. Okay, you're doing 3 reps, that's it. Next exercise is going to be a Cossack lunge, which is going to be a deep lateral lunge. Try to keep the hips low as you shift to the other side. Rotate the opposite leg up or outwards, so those toes face up. Again, keep the hips low, tensions on the quads, and you're just doing this. Back and forth. Okay, trying to keep the heels flat. 5 each. So, let's bring it back to the top. 1 round is 1 set of ground to overhead and 5 each on the Cossack lunge. Okay, you're doing that 3 times. Once you do that 3 times, you're taking a minute rest. And you're gonna do that 3 times. All right, you wanna do it Monday morning? Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, I got a little bell ringing my ear. Work period. Here's how it's going down. It's gonna be, we're gonna call it built by EMOM. Here's how it is going down. There are 4 exercises listed each day. You're gonna start with the number of reps that are listed next to the exercise. And then every minute you're gonna add that number to your set. So, let's just use the first one as an example. It's row to deadlift. So you're taking a hinge position. Back is flat. Row, deadlift. Row, deadlift. I do my 3 reps. Row, deadlift. And then I rest. And then the next minute I do 6. And then the next minute I do 9. And then I go as high as I can go until I can't get that amount of reps in within that minute block. Okay? So your rest period is going to shrink every time you do a set. Every time you're adding reps, you're doing less and less rest because you're doing more and more work within that minute. Once you cannot complete that number, do 2 minutes of something. Bike, row, jump rope. 2 minutes of some kind of cardio component. And then move on to a different exercise. And then start back at the bottom and work your way back up. There's 4 exercises. You guys can do any combination you want to do. Okay? That was your first one that's listed. Doesn't mean it has to be the first one you start with. Row to deadlift. Exercise B is kettlebell figure 8s. You're going to take that wide stance again, that lateral lunge stance. Okay, kettlebell. You're going to dip underneath, pass that kettlebell off to the other hand, and then lunge to the other side. Key component, rib cage is upright. Okay, you're going to want that little bit of lunge. Create some space. Heel stays flat. Then think about just keeping tension on the quads and keeping that upright position. If this starts to happen, that butt starts to tuck and you start folding over at the waist, or you start rounding the shoulders and your butt's underneath, your lower back is just not in a good position, very vulnerable. This good strong core upright position is way safer for that spine and that back. Okay, you're pulling back with those hips. Okay, it's a key component. I'm gonna be on you guys here about that. That's 3 each. Adding 3 each round. Exercise C, sprinter crunch. Flatten your back. Big exhale on the way up. Think about rotating armpit to elbow, not just elbow to knee. Sorry, armpit to knee. Here. And then back down. Big exhale on the way up. Sprinter style. Rotating the torso. Okay, you're pulling back. That backhand. 2 each. Increasing 2 each round. Exercise D, frog jumps. High plank position. Up. Hands stay flat. Try to bring those feet flat and as close to the hands as possible. And then back out. Okay? You're doing 3. Adding 3 each round. Let's go.